All right. What's up, everybody? Good morning. It's Monday. I forgot the music. I don't think I ever forgot the music. It's so quiet. I don't know. I don't like this. So we'll just start early. We'll let the countdown timer run. I think that is the first time that I forgot to hit the video. But I comb my hair. And Louie's still tired. Well, anyway, good morning. Maybe it's cool weather. What do y'all think about this cold weather? We got down in the low 60s here. How cold did it get for you? I got a temperature map we're going to show here in a second. We'll say hello to everybody for sure. So that was an odd morning. Oh, say hey. What's up, Mr. James? Jessica, jelly roll this weekend. It looks good so far. That big blob we're going to talk about will be gone. There is a cold front coming down. It could bring a little sprinkles here and there, but the big stuff should be gone by the weekend. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Good morning, Miss Shelley Ross. On the other coast, sorry for South Florida. They're not getting any of this love, that's for sure. But we are. I'd like to see the sun though. It was pretty cloudy yesterday. We had a little bit of break in the clouds, for sure. But it's another week. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had fun. We had a lot of softballs weekend and had a little birthday party for Julie. It was a good time. And got to enjoy some good stuff from our great friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Hope you did too. Our Daily Brew brought to you by our good friends at ABC. Only 5 more days to the weekend. Countdown is on. Got to get your Halloween goodies. We're talking about doing a Jello shot this year and make it kind of Halloween-y with purple and red. We're going to try to figure out something like that. Let's take a look at temperatures. So these are current temps. Look at these 40s. Still, the Keys are 81. But these are current temps. Look at Upper Florida. Still have a couple of little spots here. Teasing 40s. 49 degrees at Tallahassee currently. 49 at 9 in the morning. What do you think about that, Louie? You cold? 49 degrees this morning. Still, right now. 49 degrees. 59 degrees currently Panama. How you doing, Mr. Mark Sheldon? Any Mark Sheldon friends up there? Hello, Mr. Mayor. So we're still in the low 60s here. Keys are down 81. Hope everybody enjoyed this little cool snap. 30s in the Appalachians right now. Smokies. Look at that. 39 in Murphy. 35 in Cherokee. Oh my God. It's 33 at the top of the Smokies. 33 degrees. Almost freezing. It is freezing. What are you talking about? What you talking about? 30s. 39. Unbelievable. We had some records broken. Here they are. These are your daily lows for the last 24 hours and highs. But look at those blue. So we did have some records broke. Some were close to records being broken. We actually had some highs down in South Florida yesterday as the front came on. But there you go. So, yeah. Cool weather. Cool weather. I got my coffee. Yep. What's up, Miss Tropical Troubles? It was 44 I saw for you. Sarah was funny this morning. I meant to share this and I forgot. Darn it. I meant to. They're probably watching me at school right now. But Sarah and Emily had Spirit Week. And I have to give credit to Julie for this one. But check out old Sarah. This is cool as heck, man. It was disco day. Look at Sarah. She got the glasses. She's got the peace sign. And Emily had to dress as a rapper. And she playing the part too, man. Holden Hunter. So happy that the kids are getting into the spirit here for sure. Oh, but this funny story with Sarah was Julie didn't want to put a jacket on her because then she hides her outfit. So the whole time out there, Sarah's like, it's cold, I want my sweatshirt. Julie's like, no. She still had it. She wanted her to keep it off for pictures. So yeah, the kids are having fun. Emily gets to play flag football tomorrow. She's really excited about it. But yeah. What's up, Mr. Jonathan? How's South Carolina doing? Spring Hill 62 V flood. Christina from Hallow Scream. We need to go to Hallow Scream, Christina. I always like to go there when it's cool out. DGB made a pumpkin pie. Not really a pumpkin pie fan. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Cassandra. Had to put heat on. We didn't put the heat on here yet, but the most anticipated day in Florida for me is when the heaters go on and all the fire departments get called. True story. Everybody thinks they smell something burning in the attic. And it's that fresh dust on the heating coils that makes everybody go, what's that? It's the smell of winter. Good morning, Miss Eleanor. For some reason, your comment got blocked. I don't know why. All right, so let's talk about the tropics here real quick, and we'll come back and say hello to everybody. Harold, how cold is it out west for you? 39 in South Carolina. Jeez. All right. So tropic map. Believe it or not, the tropics do not end until November 30th. The official hurricane season does not end until then. So we still have a month and a half, almost a little more than a month and a half. Maybe, I don't know, whatever, 7 weeks, 6 weeks. But this is the time we, watch because we're on the downhill slope of the roller coaster. And this is Invest 92 out in the Atlantic. We're not going to talk about that one very much. We're definitely going to talk about what's going on here in the Gulf. That's fresh this morning. TropicalTidbits.com spaghetti models here. This is Invest 92. Here's your islands. It's not going to get near anybody. It looks like it's going to curve away. That's Invest 92. Probably be named. I think the next name is what? Sean? Joe, I was just in Alabama. Foley, Alabama, Joe Thompson. I don't know where that's at, but we were we stopped at the Phoenix City Walmart on our way to Talladega. That's our yearly tradition. So anyway, nothing to worry about with Invest 97. Here's what we're going to talk about. 20%. They bumped up to 20%. Kind of surprised. So that's what we're going to talk about. So we have a little bit of action here. This is pretty interesting. We have two systems over right now currently in the Pacific. Let me show you what's going on in the Pacific. So first we have this little guy. Tropical Storm Lydia. Now it's supposed to be somewhere around here on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday midday. This is Wednesday morning. Spaghetti models are actually taking this to Texas, middle part of the week, toward the end of the week. So we have this system, Lydia. There's the tip of Texas. We also have this system here, Max. Max is currently a tropical storm, and this is Mexico here. That's the BOC. It's supposed to be hanging out in Mexico. So these two systems, believe it or not, are going to get picked up. That moisture is going to spread across the Gulf, and we got a big old fat mess here. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on as far as moisture and what's coming and this and that. So we'll get rid of that one here in a second. Let me show you what's going on currently. So we always talk about the tail of fronts, right? Holy cow, this is a perfect example. This is this morning's surface analysis chart. There's an old front here. This is our weekend front. Remember last weekend we were talking a lot about this. The models were actually, this is a weird deal. Because last week the models were all over this BOC area as far as the Euro was saying. There's a good chance something could come out of this. And then it kind of backed off. But look, tail of fronts. There she is. That's a current look. That's our front that didn't make it quite that far south. Remember we were talking about fronts. They tease you in the south. They come a little farther, a little farther, a little farther. Every front gets a little closer. It's like that dude that has the dollar bill in the commercial. Like, it's almost here. You can get it. You can get it. Well, the front's kind of stalled out. But it lingers behind juice. And there you go. Here's what it looks like currently on satellite. Look at that. Bubble, 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 bubble. In honor of Jimmy Buffett. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Katie, that sounds like a country song. Like corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes... The rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, tails of fronts make blobs, blobs make tropical systems sometimes. Samantha, good morning. New Bern, we know where that's at. I wonder what happened to our good friend Lexi. I remember a girl named Lexi that lived in New Bern. Loretta used to live in Phoenix City. How about that? Joe, Gulf Shores. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Katie. We don't want to talk about Michael. Michael was, Matthew was 7 years ago. Michael was this time a few years ago. What's up, morning, Eric? So there you go, big bubble. All right, so there's a lot of wind shear. Check this out. So officially that's called a subtropical jet stream. Look at that thing just motoring across the Gulf of Mexico right now. It's flying across the Gulf of Mexico. That's tied into our frontal line. So, development chances seem low when you have that much wind shear above it, but that's bubbling. That's what they're looking at. This is going to help pick up Lydia and Max and spread that moisture and storms. So, bottom line, everything I've been sharing, we got heavy rain coming, and then we have storm potential, I think, going to be pushing into Florida here, but it's all gone by the weekend. I got a dang tickle in my throat. I got to get it out. All right, let's hope that did it. All right, here's current look again. This is the big bubble, 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 bubble. A lot of lightning down there. We'll keep an eye on it. That's happening right now. That's live. Rainfall expected through Friday. So we start in Texas. You can follow the moisture path here. This is Lydia. So, Lydia Leftovers. That's catchy. It should be a name of a shirt. Lydia Leftovers. Odell Gatto, good morning there. What's up, Mr. Bill in Lauderdale? What's up, Mr. Will Parker, Beaufort, South Carolina? Cold. Troubles live in New Bern. How about that? Live country music. I think Riley Green's my favorite country singer. I don't know. If I had to pick one, I don't know why. I just like him. Well, of course, I like Morgan Wallen. But Denise, good morning. Good morning. A lot of good mornings. Good morning, everybody. All right, so there's your rainfall. This is all through the week, not weekend. Texas, look at that. A couple inches. They need it. Everybody needs it, especially Louisiana and Mississippi. They need it. So, Lydia Leftovers, frontal line, picks up the BOC blob. We're going to follow that here in a minute. Here's rainfall map for tomorrow. Flooding potential in South Texas as this frontal line, Lydia Leftovers, gets pulled up. So could have some heavy rain across Texas tomorrow. Then the rain for upper Gulf of Florida hasn't changed much. It's been, this blob was a little farther south a couple days ago. Now it's pulled up a little bit more to the north. This is all through Friday. This is rain too on Wednesday and Thursday. So we're going to have a lot of rain going to fall in a short time. 4 inches all the way to southern Georgia. Parts of Alabama. Anything dark red's about 2 to 3 inches. We're going to have, inch or two even down to central Florida. So yeah, everybody gets something. Yeah, everything yellow is at least an inch. So we'll see if it happens or not. But I'm telling you, we've been forecasting this for a week now, and it has not backed off. A lot of moisture on its way to the upper Gulf down into Florida here. And then, like I said, most of that's gone by the weekend. Flooding map has already come out for Wednesday. And we got a flooding chance across Louisiana into the Florida Panhandle. So there you go. Mary with some stars. Look at that, Mary. I get a big old flash when somebody sends stars. I did my TikTok this morning too, by the way. Hello from TikTok if you're watching on TikTok.
A lot of juice down there. That's what it looks like.
Already got 5,000 views on that. All right, so there's your flooding going on Wednesday. And this is pretty much your surface charts leading up to what's happening. And we're going to get into some specifics here in a second. Here's Wednesday, Thursday. There's our low pulling up from our old front. This old front gets attracted to this new front. Here's Saturday morning. So Thursday, there's our rains. There's Friday. Look at that new front on Saturday into Sunday. And frontal line might make it through Florida on Monday. So again, most of this clears out for a nice weekend. There is going to be a frontal line that comes in on the weekend that we're going to have to watch and see if there's any sort of rain. But all this stormy action that we're watching is definitely brewing. And my dang fire pit from Lowe's never got here. It's supposed to be here Friday. What a disappointment. I was hoping that was in. So, well, we got a big question there. What was that question? All right, what's up, Mr. Cliff? Eastern Carolina? I did not get my fire pit, Maya. I just read your comment. I was like a little kid yesterday. Every time the security camera went off, we were at the softball field. I got excited. I'm like, Julie, check the camera. Maybe today. I got the Halloween stuff up. I'm so excited. I love to sit out there with the fire pit with my 12-foot skeleton looking at me. All right, so let's close that out. And then long range, then we're going to get into some more specifics here. Even my buddy Dennis Phillips texted me yesterday. He was laughing. GFS. It's pretty consistent yesterday, showing a developing system towards the October 20th, 21st, 22nd. Long way. I didn't really believe it yet. But if you saw the GFS, it's a new system, a week plus. But I shared this on our Brew Crew this morning and on X. This is pressures on the Euro around the 23rd. And they do show a few now popping up here in the Western Caribbean. So I'm gonna dive into that here in a little bit. So GFS is not the most trustworthy model sometimes, but it did show 3 or 4 runs of something popping up out of the Caribbean. But these are your European ensembles, and it's starting to show a little bit too. So maybe something to watch. We'll see. Last but not least, before we get going, I'm going to drink my coffee, leave this up here. Our cruise, this is the time of year we really start pushing the cruise. Everybody's getting tired of the hurricane season. We had a few more quotes. So make sure you check it out. If you're a big cruise lover, we'd love to see you on our 3rd annual Mike Sawyer Page Cruise. Tons of fun. I'm looking actually forward to it every day. We have a few people local that are going that we're friends with that I saw at the softball field, and we're like, cruise is coming, 5 months and counting. Kirby, what's up? Hey, I see your awesome pictures, Mr. Kirby, on your Brew Crew. I appreciate it. Weather Center, yeah, I know. I've been watching there a little bit. So, and then we got a big storm coming up. Anthony, I really don't know, to tell you the truth. I wish, they stopped. I didn't follow it. They got another nor'easter coming up this weekend we're going to talk about. So, yeah. Do a ticket giveaway. What kind of ticket? A cruise ticket? Well, could be fun. All right. So, lots of weather to show you what's going on. All right, so as far as development in the Gulf, man, I was a little surprised we got a 20% this morning because I kind of gave up on any sort of development. But the NHC definitely marked it. Let's go to Tropical Tidbits, take a look at everything. First, I guess I want to show you, first is the Euro simulated. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. We'll go tropical tidbits here. I think maybe Levi's got it too. Maybe, let's see here. So let's keep it right here. And I think we might have simulated on here. I don't know. No. I was thinking we had. Well, let's just leave it here for now. All right. This is what we got. Then we're going to talk about more stuff. All right. Here's all the models. Tropical tidbits. This is your old front lingering currently across South Florida. A little bit of rain showers down there today, a little bit. But here's what it's going to look like as the week progresses. So, start to see our big blob tomorrow. A little bit of low pressure, you know. This is Wednesday morning. A lot of wind shear, approaching front. You know, jet stream's strong. No really development, but man, look at that blob of rain. So the core of the system is still on tap. And this is Wednesday. This is overnight Wednesday. And here's Thursday morning. And then look at this. Friday morning. It's all gone, pretty much. Now here's that next front coming down. And you can see it push through. This is Saturday morning, Sunday morning. So it's questionable what's going to come with that frontal line. Two things to watch this week. Gulf blob, and then the frontal line pushes it out of here. All right, so the Canadian model. This will be fun. I haven't seen these yet. Just disorganized mess here. This is Wednesday night. More in Louisiana. Wednesday night. Here's Thursday morning. And then it's kind of gone Friday. And then here comes that front line pushing through. This is Sunday morning. So pretty consistent. All right, Icon. Here's our. Let's get a little more development. Icon sniffing it out. Icon really good at sniffing out tropical stuff. This is Wednesday. There's our big blob going up with our frontal line. Kind of a disorganized mess. Hey, and the old GFS. There you go. And there's Thursday morning. And there's our front line. So that's real consistent. We'll be watching the Gulf blob, which is right here. Not an invest yet. I don't think so. But we can look at it on tropical or weathernerds.org here. Weathernerds.org. We can zoom in on it. This is what we're watching. This little guy right here. And we'll keep an eye on it. Good thing is there's really no model showing development. Facts you gotta believe in, right? Really no model showing development. So you really can't worry about it becoming anything too strong. Tremendous amount of wind shear currently. You can see that just blowing across there, the Gulf. Even our wind shear maps, you can see it. Reds and whites are 100 knots of wind shear. I mean, so the development just seems very unlikely. Seems unlikely, but you never say never in the tropics, right? Long range, though, we got to look at a couple other things. So let's pull back and look at all the tropics right now, real quick. So yesterday the GFS was showing something developing and hitting Florida. So let's rewind back to yesterday's 12Z, and a couple things that are happening here coming up. What is this? So we had somebody asking something in New Jersey on TikTok, but here's the weekend. This weekend, there's a low coming across, classic nor'easter type of a look where a system comes off and comes back up. So definitely going to get some heavy rain for New England area again. That's a 985. That's that. But long range, it's so hard to look that far out. But here's the 22nd, and it was showing that. some sort of development crossing over. Pacific juice. This is the 21st. Still 10, 11 days away. It showed it on the 18Z also. Overnight. Kind of showed it. So there you go. And then the 6Z, it did not show it. And that's typically what happens. You see it, you don't. You see it, you don't. So definitely curious that time of year. We go back to this map. We should get an updated one of these really soon. It's experimental, but it's the first time we've seen, solid red, in a while on both sides of Central America. And notice the time frame, October 18th to 24th, kind of where that's showing. So, it's interesting. Nothing to put any money on or anything like that, but over this weekend again, let's show you what's going to happen this weekend. So we got friends in the New England area. Low pressure coming in off this weekend. Could spin back up there and dump a lot of rain. So we could see a lot of rain falling here for New England area this weekend. Here it comes, then it just lingers. So looking at a lot of rain. Again, Long Island, not good, right? They had flooding not too long ago. That's a lot of rain. Saturday, Sunday. All the models are showing something coming across. Lingering 984. So definitely, if you live in that area, something to watch for sure. Something comes across and dumping a lot of rain over the weekend. So that's definitely in the news. Now let's look at some ensembles for our next system to look at. I want to look at a couple things that's brewing. Let's take a closer look at what it might look like this week with some of our convection. I always like to look at the simulated IR. This kind of gives you an idea where potential storms could be. So what's interesting with this is it really didn't show much down here surviving. So here's tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit right here, but the Euro didn't predict that blob to hang around much. So we're going to watch that in real time. The blobs you watch in real time. Miss Sherry Pie. Sorry, something going on. A lot of weather coming up, man. We got New England rains, Upper Gulf, Texas rains. We have a solar eclipse October 14th, Harold. Okay, cool. Was that like the one that we had the one time? Oakley, good. Congratulations on your wedding. Hopefully it's out of here by Friday. Friday it might be gone. So anyway, all right. Here's what it might look like. So we'll see if good point, weather center. Hey, Angel. Good morning. So anyway, we're going to watch a blob today, see what it does. Tomorrow's not expected to be much, but this is the leftovers here that we were talking about. You got a little bit of Max leftovers. You got Lydia leftovers. And then what happens here in the year, it just all comes together on Wednesday. Boom, this is it. This is Wednesday morning. Now this has been showing up quite a bit. Definitely has my eye living here on the Florida West Coast if we're going to have any storms Thursday. But there you go. Big old blob of frontal line, Pacific blob leftovers. But could be some heavy convection. Even though the heavy rain is to the north, this is your satellite, which kind of indicates a little bit more where the storms could be out ahead of it. A lot of shear. Sorry for that. I get distracted easy. But that, very curious. This is Thursday morning. So it's still on tap for maybe some big storms here into Florida Wednesday morning. Or Thursday morning, excuse me. So the heavy rain has not showed up on this. This is more of an infrared cloud top map. But kind of, and then the front comes through over the weekend. So that's kind of got my attention still. What other maps can we look at? Some of your instability maps, they're kind of showing you that a little bit. Upper level winds right here, Wednesday, Thursday could be a lot of unstable winds. Sometimes indicate storms in the lower Georgia, Florida here. This is early Thursday morning. So yeah, really got my curiosity. Winds regardless. Look at these winds. So even with that kind of frontal line, blob, leftovers, we're going to have a lot of wind here across the upper Gulf Wednesday and Thursday. Here's Wednesday morning. It starts to come in on Wednesday. This is Wednesday winds. Now they're going to be blowing not so much up India. They'll be coming kind of across. So won't be a direct impact with waves, but still be windy nonetheless. The bigger winds are going to be on the south side of this frontal line system. So, it's really disorganized low, but these are the winds here that push. These will be where we'll have the bigger coastal impacts. And we could have some pretty good little wind gusts here Thursday coming straight line into Florida here. And I think we have another moon cycle. So could be interesting. We could have a little flooding again. Let's see the moon. Let's see. I got a moon map here. Moon. October 14th is the new moon. So a little higher tides in a couple days. Thursday. So yeah, we'll have a higher tide on Thursday than normal because of the new moon. Let's look at the KMA model. All right, so there's a couple things on this map I want to see. All right, so we got the winds. Let's look at the waves here and see what that's showing. I haven't even really looked at this yet. All right, so here's your waves. Check this out. This is Wednesday, early Wednesday, daylight Wednesday right here. But your waves are building. So no matter what, if you're out there in the Gulf, fishing, whatnot, there you go. Wednesday morning, things start picking up. Notice the wind directions pulling up into this low pressure area. And we could have some big waves pushing into, Louisiana, Mississippi here. And then there's, wow, check this out. Ooh. Double whammy. All right, this is Thursday morning. Look at that. So definitely has some big waves pushing up upper Gulf into the Florida Big Bend area, Florida West Coast. But look at these winds going to be coming on the top side into Georgia here, into South Carolina, northern part of Florida. So we got some pretty good coastal impacts here Thursday from waves. So yeah, surf's up along the Florida coast. Maybe, well, they're pointing. It all depends on where the line sets up, but definitely northern Florida looks like some big waves for sure into Georgia there. And that could cause some coastal issues for sure as our system pulls on out of here. So really wild little setup here we got cooking. Remember, we're going to be in an El Nino winter, and this subtropical jet stream that's dipping down is kind of a preview of things to come as far as what we could expect. So here's that sloppy frontal boundary line. You can see it right here. Weak low pressure area. This is Thursday morning. So your big winds are obviously to the south side of this low pressure area. So there's your big winds. And then some of these are going to be pulling in from the Atlantic. So definitely going to be high impact along northern Florida and the Georgia, South Carolina there as this thing approaches on Thursday. Pretty big winds here, just showing along the coastline there, along the Atlantic. This is Thursday, 10 a.m. There's your big winds across Florida here. These winds are going to be pulling out opposite from the coast. They won't be as big Daytona area south. But, yeah, man, interesting. Going to be some unexpected weather, I have a feeling. So your rain and storms maps here. This is Thursday morning. This is the interesting thing here. This is what the Euro is showing. We could have some pretty good thunderstorms here, reaching Upper Gulf, Florida Panhandle. This is Wednesday night, actually. And, we'll see how many little squall lines set up here across early morning Thursday. This is Thursday morning early. So heavy rain there north of the Panhandle up into Georgia and maybe some into Bama and lower South Carolina. This is Thursday morning. And like I said, it's all gone by Friday. Might even get over to Bermuda some. Look at that. They might get a little bit of this action. Just south of Bermuda, but maybe. Might be close enough to you. It might get really close to you. This would be Friday, overnight Thursday into Friday morning. Well, there's a little tropical troubles. So yeah, that's what we're watching. And then our front line, like I said, our front line comes down. Main front line. This is kind of an old front line. It's not really a front. Surface chart shows it right here. This is a cool map here. This is Wednesday. Here's our front backing up. There's our low. And look at Lydia. And by then, some max juice sneaks in. So you got low, Lydia, and max. LML. But all this junk here is going to come across. This is your surface chart for Wednesday. And like I said, Thursday, we'll start to see that front line coming. Here's another rain map just kind of showing you what they're going to get in the south. Pacific Northwest getting rain back again. And then, of course, here's that area we've been talking about. New England area could be getting a lot of rain this weekend to watch out for. We don't want to look at this animate 7-day one. This one right here. Take a look at where that front line is on Friday. Here's Saturday. All right, so here's Saturday. And there's our front line coming in. That's going to push everything out of here. So there's our real front. I don't know if we're going to low temperatures with that one or not. We'll have to take a look at that. But there's Sunday morning. So our front comes in, long gone, Sunday morning. Temperatures, I don't know. Let's see what we got brewing for temperatures. Well, let's go tropical. Tropical tidbits here, and we'll look. So our weekend front, let's take a look. Is it a cold front? Is it actually cold? Don't know. Fixing to find out. Sunday morning. Maybe. Nothing like this last one. Well, maybe. Hey. What is it about fronts, right? They seem like they come every week, every 7 days. So Sunday morning temps could almost be exactly the same as they were this weekend. There's some 40s hitting. This is next Sunday. Low 50s along Louisiana. Some 40s sprinkled in here in the Panhandle, Mississippi, Alabama there. 40s obviously inland. But then Monday comes around. Check out Monday. We might have 60 dipping close to Tampa. Might actually. Now this one might sneak through Florida next week. This is Monday morning. There's a chance. Oh, you gotta love it. That's what the Euro says. Ah, is there a chance? Are you saying there's a chance? Oh, there's a chance. You might sniff 69, 68 next Monday morning. Oh, yeah. I think so. Oh, that's worth a post. Look at this. I know we got a lot of people in South Florida. Be happy about this. Check this out. Sunday night next week. I'm going to tease you here. I'm going to tease you. Monday morning. Oh, yeah. There you go. Next Monday, 68 degrees for Miami. 68 for Naples. Looks like that front is going to come through. This is a blended model, so this is a good chance that you're going to see 60. This is next Monday morning, Sunday night. 50s again. So there you go. Back-to-back fronts coming. So, Chris, when the Gulf water cools, the fishing gets popping. That's my buddy Dylan Hubbard. He's the fishing pro. Darn bucks weren't on this week. Bummer. Oh, anyway, yeah, hey, so a lot of weather to talk about. You're welcome, Mandy. For all you talking about painting, that is the most. I hate painting. I don't know how to paint. I hate painting. I painted Emily's parking spot with her, and it was okay. But painting in a house seems like stuff splatters everywhere. I don't know. I just never liked painting. I don't know. Some people love it. I just hate it. I did buy this pretty cool clogging stick that had little teeth on it. Emily's drain was slow. Liquid Drano obviously didn't work too good. This thing actually pushed this thing down and I swear, a whole head of hair came out. It was awesome. I was like, look at this. And I made Julie and Emily come in there and look at it. They're like, ew. I'm like, that's out of your shower drain. I made Emily actually pick it off and clean it with a paper towel. She was like, Dad. It was the coolest thing ever. And now the drain works. The thing was only $1. It was ingenious. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. Mom and Dad got to come watch softball. I was really happy. I just saw that Mom and Dad with these things. They always buy me these little puzzles. I love them. I sit here and I'll forget how to do them. And then one day I'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember how to do it. I think this one's kind of like this one here. I think, if I remember right, this one spins out. See, look. Pa-ba! And this one turns in, and there you go. So, all right. So, subtropical jet stream, pretty fascinating stuff. You can see it on the big picture here. Look at that, blazing through. Let's leave this up for now, and then we'll keep chit chatting a little bit. Allison going to Panama City. Well, hey, first off, Panama City's awesome. Friday should be great. A little bit of rain on Thursday. Be a little chilly as that front comes through. I don't think we're going to have a lot of rain with this front this weekend, though. Let's see what the front line looks like for the week. So a cool little map here. Go to this QPF page, click on it, and you can see 5-day rains, daily rains. And you can get an idea of what's cooking. Here's our old lingering front. Here's old Lydia. There's Gulf Juice brewing tomorrow, Tuesday, in Texas. Here's Wednesday. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of rain on Wednesday. There's leftovers on Thursday. Friday, drum roll. Boop. A little bit. Remember, that light green's only 1/4 of an inch, so. Saturday, almost nothing. Sunday, nothing. So, weekend doesn't look bad. Here's Saturday rains. Sunday rains. So really, the biggest story for the weekend is going to be flooding rains in the northeast area, and unfortunately, they just got hit hard with floods a week ago now? Long Island area. So we can see some pretty heavy rain here on Saturday. And it's not leaving on Sunday. So there's definitely going to be some some worry up there with the rains. But the weekend looks great down here. Oh, my Corey, the sound machine. What's up, Yohel? How's it going, buddy? Yohel, you got cold weather coming this weekend, buddy. Somebody says it feels like 70 when it's... I told you it was only 61 or 2 here, and Sarah was freezing. She goes, I'm freezing. Oh, my God, look at my Renee. Coach Renee, he found me on YouTube. I can't believe it. Wachula's own. Good to see you, man. My old softball coach. Not a lot of weather to talk about for you guys. Love bugs. Probably got a lot of love bugs down there. I used to hate driving middle state love bugs. Somebody asked about our sound machine. This is the sound effect of the day. Here we go. Halloween on 3, 2, 1. What we got? I like this one. This is still my favorite. The blob. We're talking about the blob. Oh, God, I love it. All right. Well, that's weather in a nutshell. Let's talk about it real quick. So, weather today, not much going on. We got a lot of juice down here brewing, pulling over through Mexico. Going to be hitting Texas tomorrow. Upper Gulf Wednesday for sure. Thursday. Storms into Florida Thursday to watch out for. Long gone by the weekend. So, we're keeping an eye on the Gulf for sure. But like I said, there's a lot of wind shear down there. Development chances seem very low. I don't really know. You don't see it on any models. So it does not look like it's going to develop. But the NAC has it at 20%. I'm surprised. There's times that the NAC doesn't have anything marked, and I'm like, why don't they have that marked? Now they have it marked 20%. So I guess they know that anything can happen. You know, tropics are tricky sometimes. But Gulf's hot. Water temperatures still way above normal. These water temperatures here are 4 to 5 degrees above normal. This is an anomaly map, meaning what's normally normal is white. So the Gulf temperatures are still... Let's take a look at what the temperatures are as far as temperature settings go. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that. Holy cow, man. The water's still 87, 88 degrees. So it's 88 degrees down there still. That's hot. 88. That's amazing. You know. Oh, we're going to talk about we did talk about the Western Caribbean, didn't I? I didn't show ensembles yet, though. Look at that. Look at that water temperature, man. It's 87. That's why we watch, you know, this area this time of year, because that water temperature is still hot. 87 degrees, 88 degrees, all through the Gulf of Mexico. And that's, like I said, that's a few degrees above normal. So, you know, just realistically, you would think that the season's not over when the temperatures are that many degrees above normal. And that's based on a 30-year average. But, you know, 4 degrees above normal, man, that is smoking hot. So normally when the water temperatures are hot, now you think about all the storms we've had in October, November. We've had hurricanes in October, November, many years, and the water, you know, water temperatures were normal some of those years. So these water temperatures are 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 6 degrees, 4 degrees. I didn't see it. If I said 6, I'm hyping. I didn't mean to say that. But, well, it is 6 degrees up north. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. A lot of wind shear, though. It's tough for tropical systems to develop when there's a lot of wind shear. But as far as the middle month goes, I don't think I showed the... So the area that the GFS was showing for around the 20th, 22nd, the Euro's kind of showing it a little bit now. So we fast forward here. It's around the 20th. we start to see lowering pressures on both sides. And, you start to see a few pop up here in the Caribbean. Long ways away. But the GFS was showing something developing down here around the 22nd. And there's, 4 or 5 euros now showing a little bit of low pressure. But notice it's on both sides. But that coincides with that long-range global tropics hazards map that we're looking at. So this is definitely where you look. One map that I wanted to share today, I forgot. I'm glad I didn't forget it. It is your monthly shear forecast map here on Tropical Tidbits put out by CFS. It's just a shear anomaly map, and it's kind of interesting to me because it kind of shows you what a subtropical jet system looks like. So reds are percentage, basically numbers above normal where the shear levels usually are for upper level winds. Blue is lower than normal wind shear values. So going into the month of October, everything below Cuba around the Western Caribbean is below normal shear, which could indicate, a little better environment for something to try to get going. So if we get lowering pressures, in this general area, we see a lot of crossovers this time of year because frontal lines pick them up. Jet stream helps lift the system up, and that's what happens. Weekly, looking at the latest weekly runs, and we can fast forward it all the way to middle October, I think. How far out does this go? This is through October 22nd. All right, so we can diagnose this. So here's wind shear up to that point in time, and then let's see what week 3 shows. See, it gets a little less. So this general area is starting to show lower shear around the time that the GFS is starting to show something developing. So there could be a little window here at the end of the month that we look at this area right here. Like I said, the water's hot. Shear's, look at the difference in shear now. This is that subtropical jet that's happening right now. Look at that red pumping. And then you go week 4, 5, 6, a lot less. So, you get less wind shear, things can get going. So just don't ever turn your back on the tropics, that's for sure, when we still have systems this late in the year. In fact, I always like to go back and look at history. Let's see if I can figure out how to use this quickly. So we can go to, I think if I just type CONUS, it'll pop up, if I remember right. Connie pops up. Well, not even Connie. 2000. I thought it was CONUS. I don't know. Oh, there it is. All right, so there's that. We got one part done. All right, so let's go to I thought we could do year. Months. Here we go. Months. So we don't want all months. We want October and what do you mean there's no options for October? Oh, that's El Nino. All right, October. All right, here we go. October. Here we go. October and November. There we go. All right, there's that. That's a lot of storms. All right, so I don't know what to do here. These are all storms that we've had forever that they have documented. Let's just do 1973. That's because when I was born to 2022. 50 years. Hey, it's pretty embarrassing yesterday. Look what I got in the mail. AARP. The hell does that mean? All right, so here's all the storms, and that's a lot of storms. 44 storms. So in the last 50 years, we've had 44 Let me get rid of tropical depression, extra tropical. We have 33 storms that were either a tropical storm category 1 and higher. 33 in 50 years. Take out tropical storms, we've had 18 hurricanes in 50 years. So do the math. And you can see where most of them form down here in the Caribbean. Generally down here. A couple waves made it across, which is interesting, but most of the time they're all down here and they all pretty much hover around the southeast. You had a couple Lone Rangers, obviously Sandy in 2012. God, I remember tracking that thing. That was 13 years, 11 years ago. But there you go. So it can happen. It can happen. Let's do, major hurricanes. There's been 8. Most of these are recent years, too. That's pretty interesting. So I typed in 1973, but we had Delta in 2020, Lily in 2002, Opal 95. We had Michael in 18, Zeta in 2020, Delta in 2020, Matthew in 16, Ian in 22, Wilma in 05. So pretty much every one of these is pretty, nothing in the 80s. Opal was 95. But mainly most of them have been in recent years. Ian, Zeta, Delta, Michael, Matthew. These are major hurricanes. These are not category 1s. All right, enough of that. Ramble on. So, it was cool and destined, Derek says. Yep. Coffee time. I'm going to do a little softball highlights here in a little bit, and we had a good weekend. I was happy. AARP. I don't even. Medicare. Sound effects time. Pamela's in the Bahamas. Well, guess what? Next weekend you're going to get it too. For sure. This front's going to make it through next weekend. Almost guaranteed. It looks like almost all the models are showing next week's front passing through, which is kind of neat for everybody. Here's next weekend. Here's Monday. So there's our Monday frontal line next week. So it might be over top Bermuda. Look at that. Monday morning, 8 o'clock. I picked them out perfectly. So it depends on what part of the Bahamas you're in, but it tries to pass through almost to the Turks and Caicos here. Then it kind of stops. I'm sure y'all are used to these lingering, decaying cold fronts. But it does look like, by Monday morning, it makes it through. So, pretty cool. Anything else we talk about? We got like 2 minutes. Hurricane season not over, Aspen. No, never say never. All right. Well, anything else? Things are good. Anything else I want to talk about, really? Nothing really. Kind of interested in watching the blob. We're watching the blob. Remember, this little red area is nothing to worry about. We got frost and freeze warnings in the north. Holy moly. Look at that. Looks like the whole state. Well, now it's gone. That was updated earlier. So now it's not there no more. Got to refresh. Always refresh. Every time you refresh, you get new models. Make sure you F5 all the time. All right, so we'll be live tomorrow for sure. And we'll be Eric. Thank you, buddy, for being part of our little weather family. Yo, hell, be good down there, man. Good to see you. If you're in the area, fun stuff coming up. November 4th, I believe it's the 4th. Let me make sure. But City of Oldsmar is going to have an awesome beer fest. It's the 4th, November 4th. Badass Beer Fest put on by Tampa Bay Brewing Company. They sponsor the whole thing. But it's actually set up here in my hometown of Oldsmar. They have like dozens of breweries from around the country get together. And they come to Florida. So if you're into that kind of thing, craft beer, it's awesome. They have music and good times, November 4th. We'll be there. Emily wants to go to Zach Brown Band on Friday night, so we might have to get tickets. She wants to go as a family, so we might have to get tickets, which is fine. Not really into concerts. She loves concerts, so that's okay. Maybe we'll do like a little fun meet and greet while we're there too. So, all right. So we will be live tomorrow. Shelly, get to work. I know you got a lot of work to do. Got all my Halloween stuff up. I'm gonna take a picture tonight. I'm so happy. I got everything up. All my lights look good. I got the fog machines on a timer, so they go off every few seconds. It's awesome. I'm like a little kid at Christmas. So I'll share that photo tonight. Show everybody our little setup with our big 12-foot skeleton. All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. All right, bye-bye.